welcome to another TSW 6 video, or welcome if you're new. We've got some breaking news. The Thames Valley branches is coming July 21st. Wow, that was quick. Always before payday as well. I wish that they'd schedule it so it's like just before payday or on payday or just after payday. And for us Brits, that's normally, if you're paid monthly, at the end of the month. So I won't be able to get this straight away. Get ready for something new and unique with Thames Valley Line branches made by Incredible Trains, releasing July 21st. Originally announced in our May roadmap, Incredible Trains have been busy on this unique new route featuring 3 independent and unconnected branch lines, and that still bothers me. It's a nice little screenshot there. Wishlist Thames Valley now. Oh, you can wishlist it. Have a good screenshot. The route, Thames Valley branches, is unique with its 3 separate branch lines, namely the Henley branch, Marlow branch and the Windsor branch, all diverging from the Great Western Main Line. While all branches run through the scenic Thames Valley, they each offer their own distinctive character and opportunity. Easy child! Oh, excuse me. Explore the Windsor, Marlow and Henley branch lines. GWRBR Class 165 with livery designer and support. Unique interactive token systems on the Marlow branch. I hope the 165 here takes over from the substituted 165s on the Great Western Main Line remaster. 3-in-1 route featuring 2-mile Windsor branch, 7-mile Marlow branch and 4.5-mile Henley branch, as you can see on there. And yes, it still does annoy me that it's not connected to the main line. I know not many routes go straight from Paddington onto the Henley branch or the Marlow branch or the Windsor branch, but there are some that do. And also, I'd love to get on a train at Paddington as a passenger or a driver, and then get off at one of the starts of the branch lines, and then start my shift. You know, that would be cool to do, especially for video content creation point wise, and it would be much more better for scenarios. You know, you could have emergencies where you have to start off at Paddington and go rescue a train on one of the branch lines. Or you could either do the Royal Wedding, which saw trains going from Paddington to Windsor on quite a regular basis back and forth to help get people to the Royal Wedding. That would have been a great scenario to do. So Windsor. The Windsor branch departs from Slough and shuttles passengers to Windsor and Eton Central, just a short walk from the iconic Windsor Castle. With frequent turnarounds, the branch offers a fast-paced back and forth commuter experience. Then we've got Marlow. The Marlow branch, branching from Maidenhead, introduces one of the most operationally unique experiences in train sim world. Drivers will perform a turn-back manoeuvre at Bourne End before continuing to Marlow, while also interacting with the line's railway token system, a first for train sim world. And then Henley. Finally, the Henley branch leaves the Great Western Main Line at Twyford, providing a scenic run-through Wargrave and Shiplake before arriving at Henley on Thames. Famous for hosting the annual Royal Regatta, while operationally the simplest of the 3 routes, it completes the Thames Valley network and offers a relaxing drive through the beautiful countryside. All 3 branches cross the River Thames at various points, showcasing the picturesque landscape the region is known for. The shorter length has also allowed Incredible Trains to focus on an exceptional level of environmental detail, bringing stations, riverside scenery and surrounding countryside to life. Using fast travel, players will be able to seamlessly move between each branch. Owners of Great Western Express can route hop, allowing travel between branch lines via the Great Western Main Line network. It's not always works, that route hop. I can't remember which route I was on, but I done a route hop, and 2 trains that were in the station magically disappeared. 165 Turbo Networker. Also included in the Class 165 Turbo Networker 2 car, which features a unique interior and subtle external difference compared to the Class 166 from the Great Western Express. It also benefits from a range of newer TSW features that were not available on the Class 166, including livery design support, enhanced physics simulations, additional cab functionality, and improved night lighting. Like I said, hopefully the 165 will replace the 166s, substituting as 165s on the Great Western Express remaster. I can't understand why they wouldn't do that. This is a Marlow here, Marlow station. So you see 2 trains in at once. You got one going off to Maidenhead, and you got another train that terminates here at 5:57. And you got a train that terminates on the other platform at 5:57 as well. That doesn't make sense. Hopefully that gets fixed before it's released. How can you have a train releasing on both platforms at 5:57? Make it make sense. Developed by Incredible Trains. As first outlined in the July roadmap, work has continued on performance optimizations, new environmental features, and further improvements to route and rolling stock. A major focus has been on extensive performance profiling and optimization, including the development of a powerful new profiling dashboard that benefits both Thames Valley branches and future projects. Along this, the route has received a range of immersive enhancements, including seasonal crop changes, reactive wildlife, authentic British road-style details, and animated river traffic. The Class 165 has also undergone significant re-environments with more realistic systems and cab improvements, while ongoing scenery work and enhanced autumn foliage continues to raise the overall visual quality of the route. Keep up to date with everything on Incredible Trains via their Facebook and Instagram accounts. I like this picture, that's a nice picture. And it's coming July 21st. Train Sim World 6 Thames Valley branches is released in July 21st, 2026 for Epic Games Store, Steam, Xbox Series XX and PlayStation 5 for £14.99, €17.99 or $17.99. You do not need to own the Great Western Expressway to play this route, as it is separate. But yeah, it still bothers me. I don't care what anybody says or reason it bothers me that it's not connected to the Great Western Express remastered route. I'm a bit surprised this has come out so early, because Incredible Trains has been working on the extension to the North London line to Richmond a lot longer before this was announced. So I thought that the Richmond extension would be out first before this. I thought that would be a priority, unless this has been rushed out, which in that case, that is very, very disappointing. As you can tell on the Windsor branch 10 and 11, it's just a back and forth. There's no stops in between. You go over the River Thames twice as it splits. I don't know if the split off is called something else and then it rejoins the River Thames or not. I don't know. But it's just a back and forth. That'll get pretty boring pretty quick. And this is why it needs to be joined onto the Great Western Main Line, because I know there's not many trains that go from Paddington to Windsor, but I'm sure there is a few. The next one is the Marlow branch, which is going to be probably the most replayable. So that's a 7-mile line branch line, where you start off at Maidenhead, go to Fusplat, Cookham, Bourne Road, and Marlow. And it's at Bourne End where you turn around. You have to get out the cab and go to the other side. That's not a unique feature, by the way. You do that on the GWR that is on the Gatwick, on the London to Brighton main line, where you go into Reading, not Reading, is it Red Hill? Go into Red Hill and then down to Gatwick. And the same, you go from Gatwick up to Red Hill, change ends, and then go off to one station down the road before you have to get out, because it don't go any further down. That'd be a good branch line to do, actually, to bring into the game. Reading to Gatwick, or Reading to Red Hill, and then route hop. Anyway, yeah, I'd say that's probably will be the most replayable route out of the three. And then lastly off, we've got the 4.5 mile Henley branch that goes from Tyford, Wargrave, Shiplake, and Henley on Thames. Oh, I forgot to say, on the Marlow branch, you cross the River Thames and then you run along it between Bourne End and Marlow. And then you've got the 4.5 mile Henley branch, which only has two stations between each terminal. So you cross over the River Thames after Wargrave. You're literally next to it on Shiplake. It drifts off a bit, but comes back as you come towards Henley on Thames. I said these pictures we've seen, the screenshots have looked amazing. Hopefully it looks like that in game. As we know, screenshots don't always equal what we actually play in game, does it? Hopefully that will be the case this time. Yeah, I've pretty much given my views on it. Like I said, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully I can get it when I get paid. Should be probably about a week and a half after this drops. I can't see myself going back to it many times. I mean, once you've done the scenarios, which are going a bit quick, and then, you know, the Windsor branch, once you run it from Slough to Windsor and then Windsor to Slough, the replayability is really gone, really, isn't it? And it won't take long for the other two to lose its replayability. Then you've got, and like I said, I'm surprised that this came out before the North London Line Richmond expansion to Richmond. I thought that was a priority. That was announced way before this was. So I thought that would have been a priority, working on that before working on this. But obviously not. We'll have to keep waiting on that one. Obviously this one's a paid route, so it's obviously been rushed through over a free update. Because it's all about the money. Money. Anyway, that is my thoughts. Let me know what you think. Is there anything you agree or disagree with me about? Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification to go to their awful content and share on your social medias. And I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye for now and take care.